Everybody's doing something and everybody has a story.
Join us and a few friends along our journey as we ride ours. Welcome to the What Are We Doing podcast.
Yo, what is up? What is up, everyone?
What's going on, man?
How's everything, bro? Oh, shit. I'm having a little technical difficulties.
Testing.
Yo.
Testing.
Good? Yes, we are good, right?
Good?
Yes. Yo, what's up?
Oh, so, what the hell?
This table's falling apart. There we go.
I'm gonna lose my life. So, last week I did my Motivation Monday, and I was saying that was the last Monday of the year, and I actually got a few phone calls and responses.
You did say that. Oh, this is the last Monday of the year.
Saying that it's not the last Monday, and it actually was the last Monday.
How so?
Today doesn't count.
Why not?
So, for some reason, today counts as the first week of the year.
Today?
Yeah. It counts as the first week.
Oh, yeah, but it's still the last Monday, though, right?
First week. But I did appreciate people who were calling me. I was like, whoa, like, you called me? I didn't, hate me up, too. I didn't, what I'm saying. Y'all got AirPods.
Finally.
I got AirPods,
Welcome
man.
to the gang.
Yeah, I couldn't take it. I was washing dishes and my phone fell, and I was like, I gotta get AirPods.
Yo, bro, I told you, change your life, bro.
It was actually from our podcast.
Oh, last one.
That went towards my... Yeah, that same day, I met this one guy in Rite Aid. He was selling me fake AirPods. He told me it was fake, though. He said, it's not 100% accurate. He said, like, come on, guys. Episode like 80, you still don't have your phone on vibrate.
My bad, bro.
Yeah, he said, it's not... He was Asian. And Shah was like, come on, you should have known because he's Asian.
Racist ass.
Huh?
Mad racist.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I can't say that.
So you didn't end up buying it from him?
They are the number one.
You didn't end up buying it from him?
Nah. Yo, hold on. Speaking of fake stuff, they be like on point. They be having a stitching on tack now. Like, it's very hard to determine what's fake and what's not fake.
Yeah, bro. It's made in the same place.
Yeah, they sell fake liquor.
They sell fake everything, bro. Yeah. What do you think about buying fake stuff? Like sneakers and stuff like that?
I think it's pointless.
Why do you think it's pointless?
So here's two things with it. Because someone told me that like no one's ever gonna check you to see if they're fake.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it makes sense. Mm-hmm. And another thing is like if you know it's fake, why would you put money into it? Like, just don't buy it.
Cause you don't want to spend the money on it.
But just don't, like, that's people who buy like fake Gucci belts and stuff, right? Because if you get caught, you're gonna be embarrassed.
Super embarrassed.
So why even put that on yourself? Just don't get it at all. Just get something else.
Touché. That's like keeping up with the Joneses type stuff.
Yeah, it's like you already know it's fake, but you know how many people have fake shit?
Of course, bro.
Like, that's like the norm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but someone was telling me like, it doesn't matter because no one's gonna come to you and like.
No one's gonna check you. No one's gonna check you.
That makes sense, but just why would you put your money in it? He's like, well, why would I buy the real thing? But even like rich people buy fake stuff.
Of course, bro.
Yeah, people don't know that, but a lot of rich people. I know a lot of wealthy people who they tell me they're like, why am I spending the whole like this much money? I just bought a fake thing because I already got money, so people are not gonna think that what I have is fake. And I was like, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does.
But that's not my thing, though.
All right, so we're wrapping up the new year. I'm wrapping up the old year. Say we're running into the new year right now. So I just want to
we're wrapping up the decade, bro.
Shit, bro. That's crazy.
You're wrapping the decade. you can't just say it's the year. You gotta say it's a decade.
All right, cool. So we're wrapping up this decade.
There you go.
I can't even think about the decade, but this year, what are some things that we want to look back and say like, yo, some big accomplishments, some big wins that you had this year? You reflect, I reflect.
All right, my biggest win was still being able to accomplish what I accomplished. Because, like, looking back, honestly, bro, and I know I said this before in the podcast, but a lot of shit I did this year, it was like, wow. Because I was emotionally fucked. And then I was physically fucked up as well. So, the fact that I was able to, like, persevere and get a lot of things done.
Identify, like, 3 accomplishments. Like, pinpoint 3 accomplishments.
Oh, one huge accomplishment was the scores.
Yes.
That was a huge accomplishment. The second one was going to Europe. That was crazy.
How much places did you travel this year? Like 2 or 3, right?
Went to Aruba. We did like kind of like a Euro trip. Does that count, or is this one Euro?
It's just one trip, yeah. But
so we did Europe. We did different countries in Europe, and then also Aruba.
Yeah.
And then like we stayed in in state, like Houston and Atlanta. Does that really count?
Yeah, that counts, bro. You ungrateful bum. My taxes in Atlanta, those count. The United States.
Well, yeah. So we did Houston, we did a Euro trip, we did Aruba and Atlanta.
Okay.
And, well, now we're in Atlanta right now. Yeah. So we recorded this before I left.
Yeah.
But,
This is the day after Christmas.
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta right now. Yeah. So we want to put a pause. Well, I want to put a pause on traveling. She doesn't.
Yeah.
And, she does see the significance of it, but she doesn't see the significance of it.
I'm super conflicted with traveling because at one place it's like, yo, I don't want to travel again until like I feel like I'm super, super financially stable.
We would never be like
but
that.
we'll never be super financially
because
stable.
once we get to a level, it's just...
I know.
Yeah, so, but I feel like you got to take advantage of it without without it breaking you.
You need it's memories, bro. It's memories.
Oh,
that's
you have
kind
to
of what
create possession. No, you have to create memories, not possession.
Exactly.
And that's what goes down to buying like luxury stuff.
You know why it's so hard to travel in our line of work? Because our line of work, both of us, like, yo, if we're not there, we don't make no money. It's
right.
like we have to be kind of active. Even though we can both like work remotely, we can both like do, but theoretically, you're not really you gotta be kind of physically present. So for us, taking a week off is a huge deal.
And it's funny, speaking of that too, I think like a lot of people are ignorant of this actual fact, which for some reason no one really wants to say it's true. Like even trading is not, people say, oh, you're a trader, you know, that's not residual.
Yeah, of course.
Like I gotta trade.
You gotta be up.
And then on top of that too, like I tell people the same exact thing. Network marketing is not residual. You have to still put the work in.
Exactly.
Like this is how you get paid. Like I'm putting the work in this month, and next month I get paid. It's not like, oh, I wake up and I'm not working no more. That's bullshit. But people don't understand it, so they keep portraying that. And again. So guys, I really want everyone to be clear. Network marketing is not residual money. You're putting the work in for that month. Even if like your team grows to a huge route, if your team stop putting in work or you stop pushing your team to put in work, then you're not getting paid.
A lot of people that I'm like successful people, especially like network marketing and my line of field, even traders and stuff that I know. What a lot of people do is they take that money and then they use that money to create some type of
and that's what you have to go about doing. Even myself, like, you know, putting out courses and then education that I'm providing, the service wise, that I'm using that to get like a residual, but it's not really residual because it's like if I'm not putting in work or no one's coming in, then I don't get the money.
I hear exactly what you're saying. You need one more pinpoint thing that you are accomplished this year that you're kind of like.
Well, the first one I said was the course. The second one I said was
courses,
Europe.
traveling, and
I don't know which one was worse, physically or emotionally not being available. But the fact that either can I say both?
I think we want one more.
No, can I say both as one?
Yeah, you can say both as one.
So I guess being physically unable to do stuff and being emotionally unstable, and I was still able to to financially and get a lot of things taken care of. I don't talk about it, but it's man.
I know, bro. I can imagine because you were out. Yeah, we talked about this last episode before that, but you were definitely out of commission. Yeah. For a long time.
So I need to see a therapist though. No, for I know it's that bad, but I'm not trying to ignore it.
I think that's on my goal. Like, well, not my goal list, but my things to do next year. I definitely think. Yeah. I mean, we have insurance, so we might as well use that shit.
And that's the thing. Because Shaw's like, why don't you just do that? And I don't really have a direct answer as to why I'm not doing it. But I know because like when I'm going through it, I lose a shitload of money. Yeah. Like a shitload. And I mean, obviously, Shelley doesn't like that. Yeah. I mean, no one should like that, but especially like what we got going on and we're in and moving stuff. Yeah. I need to be on my like toes. Was it toes?
You need to be on your toes. Yeah.
I need to though, but I'm trying. I'm lying to myself, and I know I am because I'm telling myself that I can go around it. Yeah. But I'm not really going around it.
For me, the way I think about it is like, yo, what is the worst? Like what are you losing? Like an hour or two of your time? Like
that's the thing, and it's like, bro, like you need this.
Yeah, it's like
you know what, you're right. Let me
it's like an hour or two of your time that you're losing. Maybe an hour for traveling, maybe an hour for it to actually sit in the session. Like, what are you losing? And if you don't like it, if it's not beneficial, I'm gonna force myself to probably do it like 6 times in a row, and then make like a fair assessment after that.
But I tell Shaw, like I have a therapist. I have an Alfred, which I like to call. That's what it really is, an Alfred. She's a really good friend of mine. Shadi said it's not like the same.
But you can't use like when you have a therapist, you have to find somebody you don't know or they don't know.
But I speak to them about but like I'm okay with like talking about any and everything, which I have done.
I don't think I think it's a different like a sense of like vibe. Like when I want to speak to somebody that I don't know, that doesn't know me, that doesn't really know what I do.
But here's the thing, because I'm more okay with speaking to someone who knows me than who doesn't. Because because here's the thing, like I rather you judge me based on your perception on like what you know.
No, but you don't want that. That's what you. Don't
But I do.
Want. No, that's
why
what you
not?
don't want. You don't want somebody to judge your perception. You want somebody to judge you of what you're actually saying, just like with the thoughts that are in your head. You don't want any preconceived notations of you. You just want somebody like who doesn't know anything about you, giving you advice based off what you say. I think that's the way it works. I could be.
No, that is the way it works. But my thing is that like it's, to me, you know me though. Once I tell, like, we were worse strangers.
Of course, yeah.
You opened up to me. Now I know you.
Agreed.
So now I'm gonna have my judgment based off you, regardless of my profession, how talented I am. I'm going to. If I see you 6 times in a row, hey, handsome, I know you are now. How's this going? How's that going?
I hear you.
Why I can't just go to someone who's and the person I talked to, she's a therapist. Shaw doesn't like that. She said that's not the same thing.
I don't think it's the same thing. I don't know how to really describe, but I don't think it's the same thing. I don't think so. So yeah. So this.
So that's my 3. What's your 3?
So this year, some 3 big things that I crossed off my list was getting contracted at this firm. That was a big accomplishment.
Yeah. I'm like, which one is that going to be? His first one, his second one?
That's a huge accomplishment. That took me fucking a long ass time.
Yeah, you got it done now.
It's so funny because this was so we're talking about like jobs. Like when I first quit my last job, that was in like 2015, and this is the first job I had, like quote unquote job I had since then. And it was funny. I was speaking to my boy Nick, and way back in 2015, we were like looking back on the conversation, and we were like, he's like, would you ever get another job? And I was like, I don't think I would ever get another job unless it's in finance. I'm in New York City still, and I'm making over $100K a year. And then it's so crazy how, boom, that got kind of talked into existence.
I was going to say something, because who asked me this? I think me and Shaw was talking about this. No. Me and Shaw laughed about it. I was talking to someone else, and then I told Shaw in that conversation, then I had to put out. But anyway, so I was acting like, would I ever get a job again? And I would get a job if it has to be finance as well.
Yeah.
It has to be like, I have to be working for the top. I'm not just gonna work for like Citibank or something.
Exactly.
I gotta work for like Goldman. I gotta work for like some type of fund or hedge fund. Exactly. I have to work Axe Capital, some shit like that. Where it's like,
yo, is the new season out?
No.
I saw you watching it yesterday.
I was watching the first.
Oh, I'm about to say, yo.
And you know what's crazy? Someone knew that was the first episode. He's like, oh, that's the first episode. I'm like, it's a fucking boomerang. Like, how'd you know that? It was so crazy. It was
the first episode of the whole show.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm watching it over.
I did.
I gotta get my head right.
What season is it on?
4.
I don't think I finished season 4. I think I might start season 4 over from the beginning.
Bro.
Yeah. I got lost because I was studying for my test and everything, so I stopped watching it.
Season 4 is different.
Oh, it is, right? Yeah. I gotta watch that again.
Season 4 is different. Season 4 is different.
I gotta watch
I remember the first time I saw that show. My barber, he knows I'm in finance, so he said, you should watch the show for $1 billion.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. So I came home one time. That's what we was driving. I came home one time, like 3 a.m. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just watch it. This is so I could tell him that I watched it. Yeah. I was gonna bullshit him. That was my goal. To bullshit him. I'm dead tired, and I knew I was gonna fall asleep. I just like, all right, I saw it. Put it on. 3 episodes straight, and I was wide awake.
Yeah,
like after the first 15, I
remember.
I was like, whoa, that show was phenomenal.
Yeah, I body that show like yo.
Remember I caught up in like a week?
Did catch up. Like, it was like the end of season 2.
Yo,
I think
all of my free time was spent on not watching that show. That show was great, man.
It's a great show. It's a great show.
That show was great. But yeah, I'm sorry, that was one.
Just one. Number 2. Number 2 probably definitely becoming an alpha. That was she's stupid. That was something that was in the. I don't even talk about that a lot on this podcast, but that was something that was in the works. Like I was trying to become an alpha since college. So for it to finally come fruition, it was like 6-7 years that I was kind of here and there, working on it here, working on it there. I kind of gave up saying I don't want to do it. But I think like every time I gave him, said like, I don't think it's for me. It kind of like, it was always around. Like my sister is a AKA, so like her friends, she's always around. I'm always around a lot of other Greek people or in other organizations. So it was kind of always something that kept coming up here and there. So I kind of stepped down, the opportunity opened itself, and I just kind of, I think it's time that I really make it happen.
What are some benefits so far of you being an alpha?
Networking is like ridiculous. Like we talk about social currency. It's just crazy. Like going, like I legit can go anywhere. I can legit go anywhere in the world, and I feel like I would be good. Like I would run into somebody. Maybe they're not an alpha, but within some type of fraternity or sorority. Like there's
sorority is females.
Yeah. Okay. There's like 8 other organizations, fraternity and sororities that's grouped together. It's called Divine 9. So it's not even just running into alpha. You might run into like a kappa, a Q, aka a delta, and it's just still
Delta's female.
Yeah, it's still all like family orientated right there. So
did it have to do anything with Delta Airlines?
No, nothing at all.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just the organization is just super well connected. Like it's allowing me to do stuff. Like I spoke at Columbia earlier this year.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can see the fact that like whenever you're like out socializing now, it looks more so like business oriented, going towards your goals. It's not like you're just like being out just to be out.
And that's a huge thing for me. Like I was speaking to somebody the other day, and I was like, honestly, you're not gonna catch me really outside unless there's some kind of crazy thing like come and benefit from me. Like I'm not going outside to just party. Like if you ever see me partying, it's with a client, it's with potential clients, or it's with a group of people that I want to kind of network with.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, it should. Yeah. And then that's how you enjoy life. That's why I enjoy what I do. So every time I do something, like we're working on a event right now where we want to see Bad Boy 3. We're like renting out the whole movie theater. That's going to be first quarter for a lot of our clients. Good. Like stuff like that is super dope, and it's work, but it's still dope.
As you said, it's networking for the right reason.
Exactly.
It's not like you just mean just to be out.
Exactly. So I would say just networking with the whole organization. And we do a lot of like community service. Like there's a lot of giving back. There's a lot. Any day I want to, I can do something in community service. We have a senior center where Monday through Friday, seniors come over 65 just to hang out. Yeah. So anytime I'm not working, I can hop over there and just like chill out, hang out there and stuff like that. So it's just it definitely opened up a lot of doors for me. It also helps me with a lot of clients. I get a lot of clients from different organizations. I feel like a lot of people know what I do and everything like that. So yes, a lot of benefits, bro.
So that's 2. What about the third one?
And the third one would be third thing. Let's see. I would say the Spartan race. I'm thinking the third one. I'm trying to decide between the Spartan race or like traveling as well, because I did have. I was so funny. I was looking at my goal list of
Went to Haiti.
Yeah, I went to Haiti. I went to Mexico. I went to Haiti, Mexico, and what was the other place I went to?
Not to cut you off, but I'm
going
to I'll talk about that next. I won't forget. I might forget. Jamaica next year.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, dope. What you month?
End of April.
Okay, that should be a good trip.
It's a cruise, actually.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. So we're going.
I love cruises, bro.
Yeah, Cayman Islands, Jamaica.
In Jamaica, I went to Jamaica. Damn.
That was your first time in Jamaica, right?
Oh hell no! I used to spend summers in Jamaica. Like,
isn't it funny when a Jamaican never been to Jamaica?
They're not Jamaican, man.
But we're going to the Cayman Islands, Jamaica, Mexico. I think that's it. But that's
a dope trip.
So, the thing we said, the Spartan race.
Yeah, I think the Spartan race probably trumps. Because on my goal list, I wanted to do 3 kind of those races. Mm-hmm. But I mean, you shoot for the stars, you land on you shoot for the moon, you land on the stars. So,
I hate that saying.
So
it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make. So I did 1. I would have liked to do 3, but we're already in the talks about trying to complete 3, and for next year.
I was going to say, but what if you gotta get your shit together first?
Yeah, I gotta get
with the studies and everything.
So yeah, that's kind of like, for those who know, I'm back in the lab right now studying. Right.
Well, that's a fourth quarter and first quarter for that.
For this, yeah. So first quarter, I'm gonna be like I'm already kind of MIA right now, which I'm doing a lot of deep studying. I have 2 more security licenses that I want to get for finance, and I should be good for a very long time with licenses after that. So I kind of wanted to bang out everything right off the bat. I see that a lot of the top guys in the firm have these licenses, so I'm like, you know what? Why wait? There's some people in my firm. I was talking to them. He was just like, yeah, I waited like 6 years before I got that license. Just get it over with now, because you're gonna get busier and busier. It's gonna be super hard for you to get these licenses. So just knock them off the plate. So I'm just trying to get them off the bat right now. So those are kind of the 3 big accomplishments that I had. And I was just reading my goal list, and I haven't been on task heavy reading my goal list over and over again, but I noticed that a lot of the stuff on my goal list, I accomplished a lot of those stuff, not even like really noticing it. So I think next year I'm in a course right now that really focuses on goal setting and how to accomplish your goals, how to break your goals down to like monthly goals, weekly goals, daily goals. So I think I'm going to be way more on track with trying to break my goals down next year.
And you know what, Kashade was saying it too. Checking your goals every day, I actually do see what Grant's talking about.
Of course, yeah. It's super, super, super.
Because you may want to adjust things. Mm-hmm. And, I would check it like every month. And you don't want to check it every month. You want to check your goals every single day. Mm-hmm. Checking goals every day, it does give you a better idea of what's important. Mm-hmm. That's just like what is it called? Like, not getting distracted. Like let's say you have like your top 5 things to do for the day.
Yeah.
And let's say top 3 things you want to do. And then let's say you have 7 things to do, but your top you gotta get done. If it's like 7 p.m. you're not done with your top yet. Mm-hmm. If someone tells you, let's go out, you're gonna say, so yeah, I can't right now. I gotta get my shit going. Mm-hmm. But if you're not paying attention to it, then let's go out. Oh yeah, we can go right now. Then later on, you're like, oh wow, I forgot it. I didn't accomplish that. I think the same thing with goals. If you do it every single day and check it, you get a better sense of what's important and helps you with not being distracted. Hold on, before I cut you off. So I saw this quote, and I actually might add it to the thing. It said, Warren Buffett, he said, we're not the smartest or the best. We're just the most disciplined. Mm-hmm. I was like, damn.
Yeah. And going back to goals, you know what's super I'm gonna start using a lot is that 10x goal setting book.
I have that. I never use it.
I know we both bought that book, but we don't use it. But I think we should definitely start using it, because that book is just like a perfect way to look at your goals and stay current with your goals and everything.
True. Yeah. Speaking of books, I do have the 10x book, the 10x quotes.
Oh, you bought that book, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. I stopped reading it, which I don't know why. But
I used to have. I
want to read one every day.
Yeah. I think I might start doing that again. Let's do that for the new year.
Yeah, I want to do it every day. Uh-huh. Seriously. Uh-huh. So speaking of the new year, what do you think you have? Oh, speaking of the new year, we got this brunch coming up. 2020.
Oh yes, let's talk about that.
This is gonna be great. So early this year, we started out. Me and Shah, we did our first brunch. Kadeem was a speaker there. We had 60 people in advance. How was that brunch?
I feel like that brunch was my personal experience, and then I'll talk about like everybody else's experience. That brunch kind of set me up. That was kind of I got my first few clients from that brunch. I really started like that brunch really motivated me and like kickstarted me to really like the networking at that brunch. Like from that one brunch, I've gone on to do a bunch of other stuff with a lot of other people that were attending that brunch. So for me personally, the value that I got from that brunch, even though I was just a speaker there, I couldn't even put a price tag on it. Right. And that's honest experience, honest opinion.
And now what we're doing, because we got a lot of stories like that. So we're trying to, not to, take off for granted, but we're trying to 10x that moving forward.
Of course.
So we want everyone who is in attendance, because the place holds 120. We're shooting for 90 people. We make it a little more than that. So you have 90 people in attendance, and we can have a whole room of 90 different individuals who are like-minded. And I'm not just saying like-minded, like literally focusing on getting the best that they can get, as well as network and stay held accountable with everyone else in the room. That's something that you can't, as you said, you can't put a price on that. Because if you're able, just think about this. If you have 90 other individuals, you have the opportunity to network with 90 different individuals who think just like you. 90 different individuals. You guys may not be in the same lane, but you guys are on the same like-minded path. So all these different 90 people now, like let's say if you want to go out, which Kadeem does, he's networking with someone who's going to push him toward that direction. He's not like going out just say, hey, let's go party. This has to be a reason to it.
Let me side note on that, not side note, kind of on what you're saying is, I was speaking to somebody the other day as well, and we were talking about just networking with the right people and just putting yourself in environments. And then I was telling them just yo, I do the same things that I was doing when I was networking and around people who weren't super proactive with their goals. And then the people who are super we still like to go out. We still like to have fun. It's just that I changed my environment. So I went out the other day and then we were all at a club drinking, smoking hookah, just having a good time. But I looked around at the people that I was there with, having the same amount of fun, and I'm sitting next to a lawyer. I'm sitting next to somebody who works in a hospital. I'm sitting next to teachers. I'm sitting next to proactive people that even though we're here shooting the shit, I'm sitting here with super accomplished people, which is those are the network, those circles that you want to be in. Yeah. That's how you want to network. You can still have fun. Exactly. And then the fun of that level, when everybody has a little bit of money in their pocket, is and you don't have to worry about who's paying the bill or anything like that. That's a new type of fun, bro.
Yeah, you go out and you doing stuff. It's not like let me not do this because this person got no money, that person got no money. It's yo, we're good.
We're good. Nobody's checking for anything. Yo, we're good.
That's a fact, man. It does give you a different feel when you're around those type of people.
Exactly. So back to the brunch now.
Hold on, little side note. So me and we split an Uber, right? And this is probably a month ago. I still didn't get my money back yet.
You talking about me?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say.
I don't want to throw a person under the bus. So they didn't listen to this. But bro, come on.
Give him his money back. He just left the cash out.
$8.
He was $8. Yo,
$8.76 actually.
People be telling me, yo, Kadeem, you were mad cheap. Yo, that's how we keep our money,
but
bro.
Not even
it's
just
the
that,
principle.
Right? Now, let's say if someone's not cheap, right? Because let's say if I'm just throwing money out all the time, not being cheap. Where's the growth? There's no growth. But hold on, making this full circle before we continue. So the brunch will be February 9th. It will be from 12:30 to 4:30. You definitely want to be there. We will definitely put the link in the show notes. It's going to be amazing.
Where else can they get tickets? They can get from the show notes tickets. They can go on.
Yeah, you guys can go to my bio, handsomekelly.com. You guys should go. I should put it on my website. Yeah, I should. Let me write that. You guys can go to my Instagram is in my bio.
Send the link to me and I'll put that in my bio as well.
Okay, I'll do it.
And I'll put that in my bio. So you can go to my bio. I'll keep the end of my bio until the actual event date, and Handsome will keep it in his bio. If anybody listens to last week's episode, we had Sade on. I'm sure it's going to be in her bio as well. So you can definitely get tickets. Tickets are super affordable. It doesn't matter if these were $1,000 per ticket, because I've made way more than $1,000 from that event. And I know there was people sitting in that room who has made way more than $1,000 since that event happened. So think of it as an investment. It's a good way to kickstart. It's a good way to start your goals. Tell us some of the speak. You're going to hear me speak there.
We got it. What's it? Holistic?
Holistic
speaking. Yeah. I'm really excited for it because if you guys don't know, holistic speaker, that's natural healing, all that stuff. So
yeah, I'm super. That's the person I'm looking
he's
to speak
professional.
To.
You know, I'm kind of getting a little geeked up right now, but people lose their jobs for stuff like that. Doctors, they lose their jobs being holistic.
Yeah, holistic
healing, holistic healing doctor. So I really want to see what value he's going to bring and not just speaking wise, but also physically what value he's going to be able to give. We got a speaker who's a business and a motivational specialist. We got that. A life coach is going to be there. So these aren't your average daily people.
Exactly.
These are people who really know. They're really experts in their field. They know what they're doing and talking about. And they have the experience and everything to back it up. So it's going to be great. And that's one thing too. We want to make sure that we didn't just get any speaker.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, you know, we could have got any speaker, but we wanted to make sure, like, all right, let's really get someone who's really like up there.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that, like, if you continue to not do that, like if we continue to get someone who's like an average speaker and average this, there's no growth within us. Not even just the organization or the event, but just within ourselves. Because like we just said, we're gonna keep surrounding ourselves with the same exact people. Like, where's the growth at? You can't grow like that.
No, I love that, bro. Yeah, I'm super excited for this event. Everybody listening to this should definitely make their way out. Like, I'm super supportive of this event just because of the great turnout that I had last year. So.
Yeah, I know for a fact. I'm not just like, because I know like some people who's gonna be there. You're gonna definitely double what you did last year.
Yeah.
Or earlier this year. I know that for a fact because I know the people that will be there, and you're gonna be sure, bro. And I was telling Shot too, like I was making sure because you're a returning speaker.
Yeah.
So if you can return and you can get that value and double it, like what?
No,
like
I'm super excited, bro. I'm super excited.
It's gonna be great.
Just say the date one more time.
September. February 9th. I'm gonna say Sunday. Sunday, February 9th from 12:30 to 4:30.
All right, cool. So we'll definitely see everybody there.
Yeah. Even the food's gonna be great. How they're serving stuff. But yeah, we'll save that for later on. I don't want to get way too much right now.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great though. But yeah, man. 2020 is right.
2020, new decade, bro.
New decade.
Yo, give me one major compliment. As we wrap it up, like give me something that you're definitely trying to accomplish this year.
Move to Georgia.
Move to Georgia. Yes. That's been on your list for a little while now.
Yeah, but now it's like, now we know. Oh, so that's the thing. So I think I said it. We're not traveling like that. We're just going back and forth to Atlanta to get the feel of it.
Yeah.
We're looking at Marietta or East Cobb.
I have never been to Atlanta, so I think I've been to Atlanta when I was super young, so I'm not even familiar with the area.
Yeah, Marietta is a nice area. So is East Cobb, but yeah. So we're literally in Georgia right now, and we're there for an entire week.
Oh, you're there for a week? Well, I thought you were going for a weekend, bro.
No, like that's the thing about it. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
Like we normally go there for like a few days.
Yeah, exactly.
This is an entire week.
Okay.
It's gonna be crazy.
So what's the plans like? What y'all doing out there? Like, what's the plans?
We're definitely looking at property out there.
Okay.
We're gonna be spending time with my sister. Spending time with my business partner Jamon. He's out there too.
Yes.
And that's all we're gonna be doing, getting the feel of the city.
Your plan is to rent out there, buy a place out there.
So originally the plan was to buy property in a business name and then rent it out. That is their original plan. We may change it, adjust it a little off, but ideally what we want to do is buy property out there in a business name, and then after that, rent it out. You know, we'll be one of the tenants and then regular places. But it depends on if we're looking for a townhouse, if we're looking for a condo, or just a crib.
Okay,
I don't want a crib. I really want a townhouse or a condo. Apartment, same thing.
Okay, all right, makes sense. I'm all here for it. That's gonna be a big little move for you guys.
That's gonna be huge, bro.
Yeah, I know.
We talked about that last night. It was like, we're really moving. Like, yeah, we are.
I was talking to one of my clients in Maryland the other day, and she was just like, "Yo, you should move." I'm like, "Yo, I can't see myself leaving New York, bro. I cannot see myself. I'm not, bro. Because, everything's here,
right?
Everything's here for me. Yeah, I can transfer to like another firm,
it's
or you can transfer within the same. I don't think I'm moving. Like,
but yeah, like even right now, we're like you're set though.
Yeah. I'm good. I'm not moving. I'm not moving anytime soon.
I don't think you should. Me personally, I just like. I mean, we're in the same field, but not the same field. Yeah. So it's like it's parallel. Like my line of work, I want to leave New York because of the fact that like how much I'm spending, how much I know like friends and other people are spending, how much I make and how much they make. It's like what?
Exactly. And you do a lot more virtual stuff than I do.
Right.
So like you can legit go anywhere and have the same and pick up the same clientele.
And that's really what I'm focusing on doing.
Exactly.
Like one thing I want to do, I'm kind of like I'll put it out there, but I'm kind of stuck on seeing like because I want to make a certain amount of income before I actually move and have set. So I am thinking about traveling every single month. Like just for a weekend, just go to like a different state, well, it'll be state, it wouldn't be anything international. Go to a different state and just like give like a speak, meet up with someone else. Just do something that keeps me occupied for a common goal. Because if I can get to 50 states, it's not in 12 months, but if I can get like to more states within a time span, that helps my reach. So I am thinking about doing that, but I am trying to figure out how I can do that as well as keep myself on path.
I hear what you're saying. I like it, bro. Yeah. I like it. All right. I don't know if you have anything else.
That's pretty much it.
Anything else on the docket? Nah. All right. Yo, get that book right there. The 10X book that we were talking about. It's like it's on top of the Black Privilege book, the Charlemagne book.
Oh, I can't see it though.
Yeah, and then pick one out of there. All right, so as we wrap up, and we H gets a quote real quick. Yo, everybody, I hope everybody had a really, really good year. Talk things to existence this year. It's going to be a powerful year for everybody. What you have to do is one thing daily to accomplish your goals. Like, set a couple of goals. You don't have to start off with huge goals. Set 1 or 2 or 3 goals. For me personally, I don't do my goal list until the first day of the year. So that's when I really write down, like, throughout the whole this month, I was writing notes and stuff. But usually on the first day of the year, I really sit down and I spend hours and hours writing down my goal list, setting it up what I really want to do. And I'm going to really be on track this year to try and really write my goals down daily or put them on a weekly scale so I can really accomplish them. Like, I seen a lot of my goals from last year. I kind of checked them off, not even knowing. Maybe my subconscious was still working towards the goals, because I do still see my goals like on the daily basis because it's on my vision board in front of me. So definitely set some goals and let's try to really accomplish our goals and take it to the next level.
Another thing too, you can have faith. Faith is great, but you're not gonna just pray and things are gonna get better.
Faith without work is dead.
Yeah, and I feel a lot of people do that. Like, they speak things into existence. And it doesn't work that way. Mm-hmm. You can't just say, like, I'm gonna be a millionaire every single day, and it's like, whoa, he's saying it all these days. We gotta give it. It doesn't work that way. You gotta put the work into it. Mm-hmm. If you're not putting the work into anything you do, if you're not just gonna, like, that's like the whole thing. I'm gonna close up, but it's like the whole thing. Easier said than done. Duh. Mm-hmm. Like, every little, I hate that saying too, because every little thing is easier said than done. Like, right now, I'm flying to, I'm about to fly to Mexico. Yeah. It's easier said than done. Mm-hmm. Like, I can say any and everything. I'm a billionaire right now. I'm the richest person in the world. Yeah. Like, it's duh. I don't know why people say that. Same thing like the shoot the moon that you said earlier. Yeah. I hate that saying. Mm-hmm. I gotta stop saying hate. I don't like that saying because, like, let's say if I shoot for the moon and I land the stars or whatever it is, right? I still hit my goal. Mm-hmm. So if my goal is 10, and that goes with this, it's so crazy. It goes with this quote. If my goal is to get, like, travel to, like, 10 places before I move, and I travel to 7, I didn't hit my goal. Mm-hmm. If my goal is to make $1,000 and I only make $200, I didn't hit my goal. So it's like, it trains people, like, psychologically without even realizing it. It trains you just to be okay with not hitting your goals. That's why I don't like it.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And to elaborate on that, I know we're kind of come to an end, but I just got another idea. It's like potential. Right. Everybody in the world has potential. Like, everybody has the potential to do this or do that, but you gotta take those action steps too. That's why I hate when say, yo, you got mad potential to do this. I don't give a shit about potential anymore. I don't care, like, what you can do, how you can do it. Like, I want to. It's are you gonna do it? What are you gonna do to actually do it?
Yeah, so, I agree with that. But this quote right here.
Hold on, before we end, so everybody can follow me on Kadeem Brown. The 0 in Brown is an O.
The O is a 0.
The O is a 0, and you can follow Handsome Kelly at HandsomeKelly _ on IG. So hit us up. You can also email us at whatarewedoingpc@gmail.com, and those are the best way. Remember, in both of our descriptions in our IG, we have those tickets. I really, really hope to see all the listeners there, no matter where you're from. Fly in and. Let's make a.
We actually got someone flying from Texas.
Okay, so look at that. Boom. We already have one.
I was like, you're from Texas? He's like, yeah. I was like, damn.
So, yeah.
That's love.
So make sure you're there. Love. Make sure you start the year on the right note.
All right. Man. All right. Adding time to a decision won't make you more confident.
Yo, I can elaborate on that so much more, but we'll talk later. All right, everybody have a new year and take care.